Good morning, students. Today I am going to solve one more problem, that is three-phase overhead system. So last class we have solved the single-phase power supply, and today class we have to go to the three-phase power supply. So here one of the problem I have taken that there is a prepare an estimate of for a overhead service connection to feed a power supply to a factory of a 15 HP load for a distance of 10 meter. So same distance I have taken in the this problem also of a span length 10 meter. So here the load has been given in 15 HP. There is a power load is a and span length is a 10 meter to providing a power supply to the factory. Okay, here again we have to calculate the material as we have followed in the single phase. Here the load calculations as per the given load. In the load problem, only it is mentioned a 15 HP load. No mentioned any voltage reading, efficiency of the machine and power factor. So here all these parameters I have assumed that the efficiency of the machine should be 85%, power factor should be 0.8 and voltage should be 440 volts. So as per the three-phase power supply, the load current can be calculated, that is power divided by root 3 V into I into cos phi. The power is equal to V into I into cos phi. So here the load current I is equal to P divided by root 3 V into cos phi into efficiency. Okay. So why I have taken the efficiency bottom means as per our calculation the efficiency is equal to output power divided by input power. The output power is already given a 15 HP. The input power, that is root 3 V into I into cos phi. So therefore I have to take I left side, automatically the efficiencies come to the numerator. So therefore the load current is equal to the given load divided by root 3 into V into cos phi into efficiency. So what the assumed value have taken, that value you have to put in the formula. So that is 15 into 735.5 divided by root 3 into 440 into 0.8 into 0.85. So what we gives, it is gives a 21.31 amps, that is a load current of a three-phase power supply. And taken the factor of safety, that is a 2 for future demand of the load or maybe increasing of load. So that load current if you multiply by 2, so what is coming 42.62 amps is getting, say around about 43 amps. So as per this load current we go to the wiring table. So there you have to find the size of aluminum cable. So you will get a 16 square mm cable. From this way we have to find the load and to find the size of cable. Next again we have to follow the same method for calculating the length of cable, that is for one lead, pole side plus horizontal plus looseness plus meter side. So here I have taken a 3 meter for a three-phase power load, that is pole side. 3 meters is we use for connecting between the distribution line to the AL fuse board between. The length is required 3 meter, and the horizontal span length is given already 10 meter, that will take same as it is, and looseness for a 3 meter. In previous problem, that is single phase, the looseness we have taken is a 1 meter, that is for a sag. Here there is a 3 leads is there, each lead should be 1 meter, means it is a 3 meter sag will take place, plus 4 meter should be taken into the meter side. So the total length of the cable for 1 lead is how much is required? 20 meter is required. So therefore, the total length of cable is required for a power supply, that is 20 into 4, that is a 8 meter length. 80 meter length should be required. The 4 means 3 phase wire, 3 phase and 1 neutral. So therefore, the how many numbers of service wires is required? 4 wires required. So the length of one cable is 20 meters is there. So multiply by 4. How much length will get? 40 meters. Sorry, 80 meters length will be get it. Then next, the material calculation means the remaining material. What are the materials is required for carrying the or powering the service line? So second one, 50 mm GI pipe, same 1.8 meter is required. Next, number of brake insulator 2. Then number of reel insulator 1 lead. Same have to calculate here also. The horizontal distance divided by 0.75. So 10 to 0.75, again you get a 13.33. Say you have to 30 numbers. Number of reel insulator for a 4 leads, 30 into 4, you get a 52 numbers. So round robot you have to take as a 5 dozens. Next, 40 mm PVC service pipes, 2 meter required, and you have to select a diameter depending on the number of leads and area of the conductors. Next, number of bends with the same dia. What the pipe diameter we have taken for the service pipe purpose. Same diameter of the bends also we have to select a 3 numbers of bends should be required. Here the fuse board, sorry, that is a meter board, we have to require, that is 500 into 500 into 65 varnish teakwood meter board. 1 number is required for a fixing of energy meter. Next, 40 mm GI pipe, 2.5 meter for earthing and 1 kg for a 8 SPG GI wire. Next, 30 amps fuse unit. Here is required a 3 numbers. Each phase we have to use a 1 fuse. So therefore we have to record a 3 numbers. And next, messenger wire. We have to take as a 1 kg. May available in a messenger in kg. So therefore we have to take as a 1 kg approximately. Next, miscellaneous material should be considered for carrying the for providing overhead service to the customer. Next, I go to the material record of also what is a schedule of material. So what we have calculated material from the material calculation. So those materials we have to go with a specification, one by one list the material and corresponding their quantity. So therefore I have made as a 3 columns: serial number, particular, quantity. Here in serial number column I have to put a serial number of the material, or I have to mention the serial number to the material, and particular column I can write the quantity of the name of the material with a specification, and quantity column how much quantity is required, that I have to put as a in quantity column. So in this way I have to go what are the materials I have calculated from the material calculation. So those materials with a specification I have entered all the materials in a particular columns one by one, and corresponding in front of that quantity column I can mention the quantity of the materials. First one I have mentioned a 16 square mm aluminum double sheet PVC cable with a 500 volt grade. How much we calculated? 80 meters. I can enter in the quantity column. Next, 50 mm GI pipe, 3 mm thickness, 1.8 meter supporting, 1 numbers is required. 1.1 kV porcelain brake insulator, 2 numbers. Porcelain reel insulator, 15 mm dia, 5 dozens. 40 mm PVC pipe, 2 mm thick for servicing, 2 meter should be required. PVC bends suited for a 40 mm pipe, 3 numbers is required. 500 into 500 into 65 mm varnish teakwood meter board, 1 number for fixing of a energy meter. 40 mm GI pipe, 3 mm thickness, 2.5 meter is required for the earthing. 8 SPG GIY for earthing 1 kg. 30 amps porcelain fuse unit 500 volt grade 3 numbers, and 10 SPG GIY for a messaging 1 kg, and miscellaneous material should be considered as a lump sum. So in this way, the what we have calculated all the material list we have to put in the this particular material tabular column along with a material specification and quantity. So already I told that why, for what purpose you have to mention the specification, means to easy to X is the material from the goods or from the material suppliers. Next I go to that the cost of estimation. So here also what we have calculated material and quantity. As per that, each quantity cost as per the market rate you have to put it, and you will get the quantity into per rate cost you have to multiply. So what we get? We will get the total cost of that particular material. So in this way we have to go all the material cost. So here again we made a cost of estimation table, serial number, particular, unit, quantity, rate and cost. You know already I told that in the previous class. In the serial number we have to put the for material, in particular column we have to write the material name with a specification. Unit column we have to write a unit dimensions. Either the material is available in market, either it may be meter or it may be kg or either may be dozen. So that way unit you have to mention in the unit column. Quantity column what we have calculated from the calculation, so that data you have to put in the quantity column. And rate column as per the market rate, what is the price of each quantity, so that cost you have to mention in the rate column. And cost column, the rate and multiply with the quantity, so you will get the cost of the material. So similarly here, so one by one we go to mention the each particular quantity, each particular material value along with this specification and unit and rate. So first one I have taken is a 16 square mm aluminum double sheet PVC cable 500 volt grade, and previous problem we have taken is a single phase, there should be 250 volt grade. So again the coil is available in the market is a 100 meter or it may be coil. So what we have required, 80 meters is required. Per coil cost should be, or 100 meter coil, 100 meter cable cost should be 900 rupees is there. So again you have to same, you have to calculate 100 meter is equal to 900 rupees, means 1 meter is equal to how much? 1 divided by 100 into 900. So what is gives? It is gives a per meter cost. That per meter cost you have to multiply into 80 meters. So you will get a 720 rupees of the total cost of the 80 meters. Next 50 mm GI pipe, 3 mm thickness, 1.8 meter supporting is required. So it is available in the market is a meter. How much meter is required? 1.8 meter is required. So therefore the cost of per meter is 140. So therefore total cost should be 252 rupees. Next 1.1 kV porcelain brake insulator. It is available in the market. Number, how many numbers? 2 numbers. That is 1.5 per rate of the insulator. The total amount should be 3 rupees. Porcelain reel insulator 15 mm diameter. It is available in market dozen. 5 dozen is required. So per dozen is at 2 rupees. Total cost should be 10 rupees. Next 40 mm PVC pipe, 2 mm thickness for servicing. It is available in market meter. How much meter is required? 2 meter is required. Per meter cost should be 10 rupees. So therefore the total cost should be 20 rupees. PVC bend suitable for a 30 mm pipe. numbers, 3 numbers. Per band should be 2 rupees. Total cost should be 6 rupees. Then next, the meter board size 500 into 565 mm varnished wood meter board. It is available in market. Number 1 number is required. The cost should be 225 rupees. Next, 40 mm GI pipe, 3 mm thickness earthing is required. At the pipe, it is available in market. Meter. So what is the length is required? 2.5 meter is required. Per meter is 100. The total cost would be 250 rupees. And 8 SLG GI wire for earthing. It is available in a kg, 1 kg. That is 32 rupees. And the cost also 32 rupees. And 30 amps porcelain fuse units, 500 volts. It is available in a number. So how many number? 3 numbers is required. Each piece cost should be around 30. Total should be 60 rupees. Next, 10 SLG GI wire for messaging to supporting the service line. So it is available in market is kg. How much kg required? 1 kg. The cost should be 33 rupees. Next, miscellaneous material package, screws, kitties, Raoul plus and vitamins compounds. It should be considered as a lump sum amount. So around about 105 rupees should be considered. Again, labor charges for servicing 110, earthing work 50 rupees. The total cost of the labors 170 rupees, and the labor amount should be directly put in the cost column. So this labor cost should be vary, not a fixed, depending on the skilled person and depending on the condition of the providing a service line. So this value should be changes. So therefore, all the cost column values, if you add it, so you get a total amount. That is a 1901 rupees. Next, I told that again the adding contingency and enforcing things at a 5%. Suddenly, the market price will be jumped up, or due to climatic condition, due to floods or any others climatic conditions, the material should be lost, reservation, transportation, and suddenly market rate will be jumped. So all these conditions should be kept in our mind at the time of estimating. So that amount also we have to incur from at a 5% on the customer side. So therefore the total amount should come as a 95 rupees 05 paisa. Then the total amount and contingency amount, if we add it, the grand total amount will get a 1996 rupees 05 paisa. So therefore this amount we have to consider as a round amount, that is a 2000. So therefore the total estimated cost should be rupees 2000 only. You have to write in a words. Okay. So in this way we have to calculate the power supply to the three-phase factory. Okay. So here the same methods we are calculating here. Only change is the cable should become as a price, and here drill insulator will be increases and number of fees also increases as compared to the single phase overheads service lines. So here again we have to calculate as per the load current. Use a formula, that is I is equal to P divided by root 3 into B into PF, that is power factor, into efficiency. So here only the power is given. We have considered voltage, efficiency 85%, and power factor should be 0.8. So all these value you have to substitute in the formula. You will get a current. That current you have to multiply the safety factor. So you will get a total current. As per that current, again you have to refer the tabular column. So you will get a size of cable, and again you have to calculate what the length of wire should be required. So same length of cable is equal to looseness, horizontal, pole set, and meter side. So all that value you have to substitute, you will get a total length of the cable of a 1 lead and multiply into 4. Why? There is a 3-phase 4-wire system is required for the power supply. So you have to multiply the 20 into 4, what you get? 80 meters length of the wire should be required. Then next, similarly you have to go one by one. The material required: supporting pipe, surrey pipe, bends, and number of rings is equal to total length divided by 0.75. So you will get around about 13 numbers. That is 1 lead. Again you have to multiply into 4. So you get around 552 numbers. So around about you have to take a 5 dozen. So similarly, meter board, earthing coil, earth wire, and messenger and miscellaneous metals. So all those materials calculated you have to put in a particular table column. That is we call it a schedule of material table column or a material list column. So there are 3 columns: serial number, particular, and quantity. So in particular columns you have to write all the materials with a specification, and in quantity column you have to mention what the amount of amount we have calculated, the values that we have to put in the quantity column. So this list we have to submit to the material supplier of a shop. He can easily provide all the material without confusion. So that material you have to fix without interruption or to carry the work. So in this way you have to calculate the schedule of material. And cost of materials or cost of estimation column, again there is a serial number, particular, unit, quantity, rate, and cost. Serial number, put it as per the material number. In particular you have to write a same what you have mentioned in the schedule of material column. Same material you have to mention here with a specification. Unit column you have to mention market availability kg or it may be meter. Quantity column 1 or what quantity you have calculated, rate and cost. So one by one you have to go and put all the materials in a particular column. Correspond you have to put in front of units, meter, kg, or it may be dozen. What you have calculated quantity you put it and put in front of it price rate of each unit of a market and multiply to those quantity and you get a cost. So all those cost value you have to add it and add the contingency at a 5% and total and contingency cost will be added. So what you get you get a total grand total cost. So this cost, if this comes to action, you have to consider total cost in a round figure and write in a words. So that is simply what we can estimated bill of material. So in this way, so you have to calculate the bill of or estimated cost of a given problem or to providing a 3-phase supply to the a factory. How much amount is required? 2000 amount should be required. Okay. So today class I have to stop. Okay. A 3-phase overhead service problem. And this problem also I have taken the from these reference books and student have to follow. Thanks for your